Take 30 News. We'll take a look at the upcoming Cotton District Arts Festival.
Plus, the nutrition resources Mississippi State is providing for students.
And Student Association of Social Workers hosts a bake sale for MSU Theater. Your Take 30 News starts right now. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Beck.
And I'm Colin James. Artists, art enthusiasts, food and fun lovers, the Cotton District Art Festival is back and kicking off this weekend. Our Michael Corkern talks with organizers about what you need to know.
The 2023 Cotton District Arts Festival is officially here in an effort to showcase all Starkville has to offer. Juliette Reed is the Starkville Area Arts Council Program Director, and she says it's an event that takes a lot of work to get going.
Planning really starts, I would say, if we're doing it in the fall, it starts April, May. It takes hundreds of hours and a lot of, going out into the community and talking to people and arranging things.
That's because the art festival features local and regional art, live music, and local cuisine. That includes more than 100 art vendors, 20 food vendors, and 3 live music stages.
I'm just going to listen to some music and hopefully see some art I can buy for my friends.
For those who want to get involved with the Arts Festival, the Starkville Area Arts Council encourages everyone in the Golden Triangle area to sign up.
Volunteering is the main source of how we get things done because, as I said, there are only 3 people who are paid. You can't run a festival as big as this with only 3 paid people. It wouldn't happen. Volunteering is kind of the basis of what we do because nationally, 1 volunteer hour is worth about $30 per hour. So sometimes that's worth even more than a donation.
People in the Starkville area look forward to this event every year, and they're excited about things they can taste, see, and experience.
I'm a junior at Mississippi State, so this would be my 3rd year attending the Cotton District Arts Festival, and I'm just really excited to listen to some great music, see some art, and eat some good food.
The Cotton District Arts Festival covers most of Main Street in the Cotton District, starting in front of the Visual Arts Center and going all the way down to St. Joseph's Catholic Church. For Take 30 News, I'm Michael Corkern.
For more information about Cotton District Arts Festival, visit cdafestival.com.
And now it's time for your first look at weather here in the Golden Triangle. For that, we turn things over to our Campus Connect meteorologist, Anais Scales. How's it looking out there?
So as you head outside the door right now, it is hot across northeast Mississippi. Those temperatures were able to increase to the mid to upper 80s across our area. It's a little bit cooler here in the Golden Triangle. We've had some more cloud cover today, so we're sitting around 84 degrees in Starkville, 86 over in Columbus. Farther north, they got even more sunshine today. They're in the upper 80s. But across our area, it's been like this, similar conditions all week, and that has not improved the drought conditions that we have going on across our area. As you can see here on this map, we're in at least a mild drought across the entire northeast Mississippi area. But as you go farther to the south and west, that's even worse. So be careful with any open fires that you have out over the weekend. But thankfully, we do have a slight chance for rain coming in towards the end of our weekend. Although it's not much, I'll have more on exactly how much rain we can expect to get coming up in that full weather forecast.
Wood is one of the most valuable organic materials here in the Magnolia State, and Mississippi State University is educating the youth about its benefits. Our Kimia Borazjani has the story.
3rd and 4th grade students flooded Mississippi State University for the annual Wood Magic Science Fair.
We decided to invite all the teachers from Starkville, Columbus, and West Point to come on a field trip. And at that time, the only facilities we had were our auditorium, and we could hold 3 classes.
About 3,500 students attended this year's fair. Each person got to learn just how renewable, recyclable, biodegradable, and durable wood really is.
You can also take a picture with the bunny.
1, 2, 3.
People get, false interpretations of the importance of, using wood products. People usually think in terms like the Lorax, where you chop down on the trees, they're not going to grow back. And it's going to be, deforestation and everything. And it's actually really important for the environment to use those wood products from the trees to make a more sustainable place for us to live.
Benjamin Wiley remembers his experience when he was in elementary school.
I did this when I was in 3rd grade because I went to school right down the road in Starkville Academy. It just really brought me back, and it just made me enjoy it a little bit more.
Since the start of this event, the Wood Magic program has been presented to more than 150,000 participants. For Take 30 News, I am Kimia Borazjani.
Since the start of this event, the Wood Magic program has been represented to more than 150,000 participants.
The Association of Student Social Workers has a sweet way to raise funds for MSU Theater. Take 30's Chase Crawford has more on the story.
Cookie or cupcake? That is the question for students at Mississippi State University as the Association of Student Social Workers hosts a week-long bake sale for Theater MSU.
We're raising money. We're partnering with Theater MSU because they're hosting a free showing for social workers, foster kids, and their families on October the 1st. It'll be free for them, so we're kind of covering the cost for that.
The event featured treats for a $1 donation, and those proceeds go straight to work for the upcoming production, Pants on Fire.
And the Campus Club hopes that students will come out and support here and here.
We were down to do anything, any fundraisers for anybody just down to help out. And so they came to us to help us raise some money with them. So we've had a few of them help us tabling this week. So they are getting all the funds for their event, and then we are being volunteers at the event and like hosting and like showing people where to sit and all that kind of stuff.
The goal was to raise $200 from the week-long sale, and by Thursday they had raised almost $150. With just under 50 to go, they were confident they could reach their goal by the end of the week.
We just want to get enough to have a couple snacks and a few games, just to make it a little more fun for the kids to have, you know.
For more information on events like the Sweet Treats Bake Sale, you can check out ASSW on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For Take 30 News, I'm Chase Crawford.
Pants on Fire is free and open to the public. Tickets are available online at the MSU Theater website.
Coming up, the Starkville Police Department offers student internships. Stay with us.
Of a changing world. It's a responsibility we take seriously at Mississippi State University. Today, our outstanding faculty are on the job with a passion that places them among the best in the business. We're launching new classroom models, investing in world-changing research, and providing a college experience that's second to none. Though things may look different, our sights have never been higher.
With every simple click, our world becomes more interconnected, open, and vulnerable. At Mississippi State University, we're targeting online criminals and training the next generation of cybersecurity experts. That's great news for the military, Fortune 500 companies, and local law enforcement agencies who depend on our graduates in the fight against malware attacks and other cyber threats. By imagining the attacks that could happen, our student-led teams are learning to stop the ones that will. It's part of a cutting-edge curriculum at one of only a few universities in the U.S. to hold every academic certification awarded by the National Security Agency. That's why, in an age where many of the biggest threats we face go unnoticed from behind a screen, it's good to know that Mississippi State is on the other side, protecting our online identity with every simple click.
Welcome back to Take 30 News. There are many resources available for students to help maintain their nutrition and diet. Take 30's Colin James has more information on what's available. Keeping up with a nutritional balance as a student may be hard for some, such as Mississippi State student Frank Mueller, who can tend to get into bad habits with their nutrition. About nutrition here at Mississippi State at fsnhp.msstate.edu.
Two Starkville families landed a home. Starkville Habitat for Humanity is partnering with Mississippi State University to give the family a new home during the fall 2023 Maroon Edition house. This house is the 75th house Starkville Habitat is building in Oktibbeha County since their founding in 1986. MSU President Mark Kimia attended today's groundbreaking ceremony. Starkville Habitat also hosts out-of-state college students that spend their spring break building Starkville Habitat houses. The 2024 College Ed Challenge House has been awarded to a local family. Groundbreaking for the College Ed Challenge House will begin in March 2024.
There's a new partnership between the Starkville Police Department and broadcast students here at Mississippi State University. R. Jake White explains.
For me, students interested in law enforcement are no stranger to internships with the Starkville Police Department.
Typically, law enforcement agencies will bring in criminology or criminal justice students that learn about the direct field that we do, that being law enforcement.
But now communication students can join the force too. Felicia Morris runs the station's podcast, The Guardian, at the Starkville Police Department.
I think that as far as interns all across Mississippi State, they're always looking for different opportunities and everything like that. And I also think that working with the police department is beneficial for college students in general.
And Sergeant Brandon Lovelady agrees internships for college students are a must.
It helps us with our transparency, number one, and number two, it gives them an opportunity to have internships and that real hands-on experience that might not be as easy to get in the surrounding area of Mississippi State during the school year.
I also spoke with Lieutenant Josh Wilson on how interns at the Starkville Police Department benefit them.
It offers students real-world opportunities, work experience, and it benefits us by allowing them to help us accomplish all sorts of tasks.
The Guardian podcast airs every second and fourth Friday, with an episode coming out this week. In Starkville, Jake White, Take 30 News.
You could get that podcast on every major streaming platform. The Starkville Police Department is still accepting interns. For more information, you can visit starkvillept.com.
And coming up, Anne Scales is in the studio to give you a weather preview heading into this weekend.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals.
Welcome back to Take 30 News. We're here with Anne Scales, our Campus Connect meteorologist. How's it looking out there this weekend?
So as we head outside right now, those conditions are still hot. We've seen a lot of sunshine out there, but over the weekend, things are not going to change much for the start. Still going to be in those 80s. And looking outside, we had a lot of cloud cover in our area here, keeping us a little bit cooler down in Starkville. 84 degrees here, also in the Golden Triangle, just 86. But farther out to our north and our west, we have a little bit more sunshine today. Temperatures were in the upper 80s. But as we go throughout this evening, we'll continue to cool down, thankfully. Staying dry, though, by 7 p.m., those cloud covers starting to break up overnight, around 81 degrees at 7, cooling back down into the upper 60s by 11 p.m. So if you do end up eating outdoors this evening, it'll be a good time to do so, just still a little bit warm. Thankfully, we are staying dry, though, and that'll carry on into tomorrow. Once again, seeing some more sunshine, another hot, sunny day out there. Interesting thing about tomorrow, it is going to be the first official day of fall, with it being the fall equinox. Not going to feel like it, though. That high near 89 degrees, lots of sunshine and above average temperatures for this time of year. So we're going to be staying dry for our Saturday, But then as we go towards our Sunday, then things could begin to change. So looking at Futurecast, this is 6 a.m. on that Saturday, and we're seeing those clear conditions are going to stay dry throughout the day. A little bit of variable cloud cover, but we're not seeing rain. As we go throughout our weekend, though, then we're going to finally have that rain start to move in as we get towards our Sunday. But as for Saturday, we see those variable winds, and then this rain finally starts to move in for our Sunday. So if we look out to our west, that's when we see a lot of showers and thunderstorms approaching our area, and then those continue to come and go, just those isolated showers and thunderstorms throughout the first half of our next work week, and we're not actually going to see those conditions completely dry back off until we get to our Wednesday. So looking at our 7-day forecast, we're starting off the weekend dry. Saturday, very similar to Sunday, those temperatures in the upper 80s. Then we have these days for the scattered to isolated showers and thunderstorms. You can see some sunshine, but things are still going to be a little bit damp in some areas, and then clearing out for the rest of our weekend.
Thank you for that coverage, Janae. Up next, Caleb Ward will take you through this week of sports, as well as this upcoming week of Mississippi State athletics.
Performance at the highest level is the objective of every athlete. But what can athletes accomplish if they understood and responded to everything their bodies are telling them? Mississippi State University's Athlete Engineering program is designing and deploying groundbreaking advanced wearable technology that creatively collects millions of data points for researchers to analyze, predict performance, and improve body mechanics. Researchers in engineering, kinesiology, sociology, textiles, and more disciplines are working together to test and design new technology that leads to winning results. In addition to helping athletes reach their highest potential, this collaborative program is reducing injuries and protecting the health of competitors now and far into the future. Mississippi State University. Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
Welcome back. I'm Caleb Ward with your Take 30 Sports Update. This weekend we have an absolutely loaded slate for the SEC. As we take a look here at the schedule, we got A&M and Auburn, Vandy, Kentucky, Bama and Ole Miss. That's going to be a highlight key game. You got Arkansas and LSU and Mississippi State and South Carolina. A lot of good games for the SEC. The Atlanta Braves clinched a first-round bye this past weekend and home field advantage for the National League Division Series. Tonight, they take on the Washington Nationals. Earlier this week, the U.S. mile record was broken as Jordan Nuggies from Louisville, Kentucky now holds the fastest record by an American at 3 minutes and 43 seconds. NFL injuries has plagued the beginning of the season, hurting many fantasy owners as they're trying to beat their friends this season. Here's some notable players as J.K. Dobbins was on my team, so that really hurt. Aaron Rodgers, Nick Chubb, Trayvon Diggs, J.C. Horn, Shaq Thompson, and Nakobe Dean. Simone Biles next month will be competing in the World Championships in Belgium. It will be her 6th appearance, and it will be the most ever by an American woman in gymnastics history. Volleyball this weekend, Mississippi State Bulldogs will take on Alabama this Sunday at 4 p.m. at the Grizz. This is Caleb Ward with your Take 30 Sports. Stick around, we'll have more Take 30 news after the break.
you could be part of one of the top engineering schools in the nation without ever leaving the coast? Well, now you can. Mississippi State's collaboration with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College allows you to earn core credits while pursuing a 4-year degree in mechanical or electrical engineering, all in the same location. And with classes taught by MSU professors, the world-renowned education you couldn't find anywhere else is now in your own backyard. To learn more about this great opportunity, visit us online.
Performance at the highest level is the objective of every athlete. But what can athletes accomplish if they understood and responded to everything their bodies are telling them? Mississippi State University's Athlete Engineering program is designing and deploying groundbreaking advanced wearable technology that creatively collects millions of data points for researchers to analyze, predict performance, and improve body mechanics. Researchers in engineering, kinesiology, sociology, textiles, and more disciplines are working together to test and design new technology that leads to winning results. In addition to helping athletes reach their highest potential, this collaborative program is reducing injuries and protecting the health of competitors now and far into the future. Mississippi State University. Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
92-year-old Rupert Murdoch has stepped down as chairman of Fox News Corporation. For decades, the media mogul, beloved by conservatives, has influenced American politics with his newspapers and cable television. With a look at his legacy, here's CNN's Randy Kay.
How delighted I am that we've now reached this moment when we can firmly announce the starting of a Fox News channel.
Media titan Rupert Murdoch in 1996 announcing the launch of Fox News. At the time, nobody could have predicted how the cable channel would change America and challenge democracy as we know it.
It is 6:07. We got more news coming up.
Early on, Fox News reported the news, but eventually the network focused less on facts and more on conspiracy theories, like the false claim that Barack Obama wasn't born in the United States.
Other presidents have been questioned about their residency. What's wrong with asking about, okay, can you just show us the birth certificate?
Never before had propaganda been broadcast every night into America on the scale that Murdoch's Fox platform provided. Then Donald Trump came along.
Good to see you, sir.
Well, thank you both very much. We never had a more beautiful set than this, did we?
With Trump in the White House, Fox began sounding more and more like state TV, unleashing right-wing propaganda aimed at bolstering Trump's image.
They'll criticize President Trump, but no one can argue he is a worker.
Around that same time, according to the New York Times, Murdoch was calling Trump at the White House at least once a week and bypassing his chief of staff to offer counsel. The toxicity, lies, and misinformation reached new heights during COVID. Fox touted unproven alternative treatments and advanced baseless claims about problems with vaccines.
If the vaccine was so great, why were all these people lying about it?
Then came the 2020 election. After Fox called the race for Joe Biden, Murdoch agonized that Trump was going increasingly mad. Venting about Fox's pollsters, Murdoch wrote in an email, "I hate our decision desk people." Fox, for its part, leaned into MAGA world, and its hosts fed those viewers just what they wanted to hear.
Every American should be angry, you should be outraged, you should be worried, you should be concerned, at what has happened in the election.
Disturbing irregularities have been found and must be investigated to the fullest.
I know that there were voting irregularities. Tell me about that.
Fox News host did away with journalistic integrity and delivered outright fiction. And all the while, Murdoch stood by. Then it came back to bite him in the form of multiple lawsuits against the network for peddling election lies. In April, the network settled a lawsuit with Dominion Voting Systems for $787 million. And Tucker Carlson?
The outcome of our presidential election was seized from the hands of voters.
He was shown the door shortly after that settlement. Fox is still facing multiple other lawsuits. Litigation also exposed the hypocrisy. Murdoch's deposition in the Dominion case revealed that he rejected his own network's conspiracy theories. When asked by Dominion's lawyers, "Do you believe that Dominion was engaged in a massive and coordinated effort to steal the 2020 presidential election?" Murdoch replied, "No." Randy Kay, CNN.
Murdoch will now take on the role of chairman emeritus, and his eldest son Lachlan will be the sole chairman. 8 days and counting, that's how long Republican and Democratic lawmakers have to prevent the government from going broke. John Loring reports.
If Washington, D.C.'s effort to prevent a government shutdown is compared to a football game, it's the fourth quarter and both teams are getting tackled before reaching the end zone.
This is something that House Republicans know very well, that they have to do their jobs. They're the ones to fix this problem.
Long story short, a group of conservative Republicans are demanding major spending cuts, and without them, they won't make a deal.
Elections have consequences, and my folks back home are saying, quit spending this much money.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer on Thursday made a procedural move that will allow the Senate to work on a short-term funding bill next week.
We must work in a bipartisan fashion to keep our government open, avoid a shutdown, and avoid inflicting unnecessary pain on the American people. This action will give the Senate the option to do just that.
And it appears some Republicans in D.C. will support actions like this, including Congressman Mike Lawler, who tweeted, quote, "Failure is not an option."
I am not going to be party to a shutdown. It does not serve a purpose. By the way, you save no money. You're going to end up costing the American people more money with a shutdown. So it's really illogical.
In the meantime, everything is up in the air, like a Hail Mary pass in football. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
That's all we have for you tonight. Thanks for joining us and have a good weekend.